Hey there, fellow wedge shavers. Brian here at the Wedge Shave Experience. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Today's video will be featuring Lothur Grooming's Florophobia, one of their most recent releases. And we're going to be using the matching splash with that. For a razor today, I have the Parker adjustable injector razor, kind of supporting at BBS Live's singles week. So they're wanting folks to use single edge razors. So I've been using some single edge razors this week. And then we are all lathered up in the Lancaster RazoRock's bowl here. We are just using a RazoRock synthetic, I think 400 brush. And I'll wet the face and we'll get started. I gotta take the glasses off when I wet the face here. We are working on 1 day's growth. I shaved yesterday. And so actually, interestingly, I actually shaved with this set yesterday, did a video. I really wasn't happy with the video. And then I feel like a lot of the stuff, not a lot of stuff, but some of the stuff that I talked about on the scent really kind of changed once the splash got on my skin and kind of settled out. So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna redo this video. So that's what we're doing today. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. We just hit 780 subscribers, so we're close to 800. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you're watching this this channel for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button below. If you've been around for a while, thanks for your continued support. If you like anything I say or anything was helpful in this video, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. All that helps the channel, as well as using the affiliate links I have in the description below. All of that, if you happen to be making a purchase from one of those affiliate links and you are so inclined to use one of the affiliate links, that all helps the channel as well. All right, that's my public service announcement. Get that out of the way at the top of the video here. And nice creamy lather. I am a huge fan of Lothur's soap and soap base. And so always nice to use this. I feel like I get a really nice creamy, somewhat dense, although that's always kind of somewhat dependent upon how much water you throw in there. But slick lather. So as far as scent on this goes, this is, I think, somewhat based off of, or loosely based off of, Thalia PDM. Scent notes on this are citrus and spice, iris, orange flower, necrotic floral accord, amber accord, and woody notes. So in my unexpert opinion, what does that all mean, right? You've probably maybe tuned in to hear a little bit about the scent and my thoughts on it, especially if you haven't purchased this or are on the fence about it. I will say that definitely, I'll put my notes right here. This is a floral accord. On the soap, I get a little bit of the spice. I don't really get a lot of citrus. The citrus must be well blended in the background. I do get the spice coming through on the soap. I get some florals for sure. I get a lot of the amber and woody base. So I feel like the base is kind of what dominates to me, with the floral notes and the spice kind of on the top. And that's kind of what I get off of the soap. And the spice to me is coming across a little bit more like an incense type vibe. So if you like that kind of vibe, this might be for you. I would say that I'm going to be honest, I'm on the fence on this set, or on the scent on this set, personally. I think that it's quite interesting what Johnny's doing at Lothur. With the florals. And I think this was inspired by some quote he got out of Diary of a Nose. And this is definitely floral, but it's kind of it's a different floral. Like I don't know if anybody has Lothur Blue, which was the collaboration with TRC, which is an aquatic scent. And to me, that's got a lot of white flower floralness to it. It's almost more florally to me than this, but in a different way. This is, it's not dark, but it's, it's not a really, excuse me, light and bright floral. Like I said, I think the amber and woody accords kind of ground it so that it's maybe more of a, I don't know if I want to say like a fall winter floral, if you would. I don't even know if that makes sense. But it's definitely not a bright kind of white flower. That I get out of blue. So I've been trying to kind of embrace the florals. I think I saw Johnny kind of talking about florals and different societies and cultures embracing different types of scents, and some are actually enjoy the floral scents. Some think they're more feminine and don't, in terms of men wearing floral type scents. So I think that I personally have always associated, based on my biases, floral scents with women and feminine. Lothur Blue, the collaboration with TRC, was a little florally for me. And at first I wasn't sure if I liked it, but then it really grew on me, and it's something that I've used quite a bit this summer. As well as Noble Otter's Manoi de Tahiti. That has a lot of floral in it too, and I've really, really enjoyed that. But those are more bright, white, floral type scents, summer scents. This, like I said, seems to be more of a, I don't want to say dark, but like I said, maybe a floral that leans more towards a fall or winter floral. By the way, blade in here, I'm using one of the new Supply Company black injector blades in here. This is the second use on the blade. And I'm using this on setting 4. So this is actually on the, drop something there. In terms of the razor, this is I think it's the first edition of the Parker adjustable. I think there's a newer version out that's more current. But it's a pretty nice razor. I wouldn't say it's the most efficient razor, but it's pretty nice. So again, I don't know if this would hit my top 5 Lothur scents. And I'm still kind of on the fence about what I think about this scent and whether or not it's for me. And I wouldn't say that's because it's floral necessarily. The other thing I find is now that, I've opened my pharmacy, and I'm actually in the pharmacy. So before, I've always been, not always, but I've been a pharmacist for several years, but I was in management, and I worked at a corporate office managing several pharmacies. And so when the pandemic hit, I wore my mask when I needed to wear a mask, but I had an office, a door I could close, and so I didn't have to wear a mask all day long every day. Well, now that I'm in a healthcare setting, we're required to wear masks for our entire shift. So it's kind of, in terms of shaving, when you're wearing a mask, what you're wearing kind of really gets trapped in that mask, and you're really smelling it in a more concentrated way, like all day long. And then some of the scent ultimately rubs off and gets on your mask. And I guess you could change your mask. I try to wear the same mask for the whole day. I do wear like the disposable type surgical mask. But I'm finding I really kind of have to like what I'm wearing. I can't be like on the fence about it because I'm really, really smelling it. It does dissipate, don't get me wrong, throughout the day. And some scents still last longer than others. But I really feel like I've got to enjoy what I'm wearing now because it doesn't just, kind of waft off me and dissipate into the air. It gets really concentrated inside that mask. So anyways, I think this is a nice scent. I think you have to like florals at the end of the day. Like I said, I do think it's more dominated by the woody notes and in the soap, the spicy incense vibe. But I will tell you, when it got on my skin and settled out, I did not find the incense notes to still be there. And I don't really, again, get much citrus off of it. And it kind of, I think, became more floral on my skin after the splash kind of settled out a little bit. So anyways, you definitely have to like the florals to want to really dig this scent. And this could be one that grows on me like Blue did. I don't know. In Minoy de Tahiti from Noble Otter. I actually almost sold Minoy de Tahiti without even using it because I thought it was too florally off the tub. But then I just kind of am like, I need to give it a go and try it. And I did I did that, and it became one of my go-to scents this summer. So I know I haven't been posting as much, but I've still been shaving, obviously. So hopefully everybody is, if you're still with me, doing well out there, getting some good shaves in. So you can't go wrong with Lothur's soap base for sure. I just ordered Red, which is another collaboration with TRC from Lothur, so I'm looking forward to getting that. That sounds like some scent notes. So to me, I took kind of a chance on this one with the florals because I'm typically have not been a floral type scent wearer, but with the Blue and the Minoy de Tahiti, I kind of thought I would give it a try. Still kind of on the fence and deciding on this one. So let me rinse the face. We'll get the splash on. The new supply blades seem good. I haven't used the Park in a long time, so you get a few shaves in with it to kind of get the shave angle and everything right, but I don't find it to be the most efficient razor so far. The last couple of days I've used it, although I think I did better today than I did yesterday for sure. All right, let's get the splash on. And those of you that have tried Lothur Splash, you know that you get this real big alcohol punch right up front from the splash, and then it almost drowns out the actual scent of the soap. But rinse my hands here. But that dissipates fairly quickly, and the alcohol scent completely goes away. It's a really nice skin feel to the splash, and the scent really kind of settles out. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in today's video, folks. Again, I think it's a nice scent. Probably not in my top 5 Lothur at this point. I do need to get a few more uses in it. This could be one that grows on me. you definitely have to like some florals. Again, to me, it's a little bit of a darker floral with the woody and amber notes. Somebody commented to me it's almost somewhat musky. I'm not sure that I get the muskiness, but it's definitely not a bright white flower type floral in my unexpert opinion. So thanks for tuning into the video today, folks, and we'll see you soon on the channel.